It's a little dark in here, a little bit echoey, but I'm visiting him. And while I was here, I found this beautiful picture of flowers hanging on the wall. So I brought it over here. So during this segment, we can look at it and think about the wonderful season to come. So I always say that the first frost that kills all the flowers we've been taking care of over the season, the first frost may end one growing season, but it's the beginning of the next. There's always something to do in the winter, and I practice what I preach because last year, while it was snowing, my hubby Dave, son Teddy, and Will helped me build a raised bed garden. It's the kitchen garden that I've been showing you all year long. We did this in the middle of the winter last year while it was snowing. So I can't wait to show you this, to show you how to construct one in case you want to build one yourself. It's worth the effort. This is what my garden looks like in full season. So why bother with building these raised beds? Well, I like them because you have more control than when you plant right in the ground. Raised beds have better soil structure. You can choose what type of soil and organic matter or compost to put in them. They have better drainage, but that also means you'll have to water them more. They can give you a jump start in the spring because they warm up faster than the ground. It's easier to control weeds in them, and raised beds mean you don't have to stoop over as much when you're working in them. So here's the design we chose. You can see that there are 6 beds with space between about 2 feet so I can get a wheelbarrow in there, and space around the edges for vegetables and flowers that I can't fit into the beds. So we use 6x6 pressure treated lumber logs that were 5.5 by 10 feet long. The timber was not treated with chemicals that can leach into the ground and therefore into the veggies we eat. Railroad ties, they may be a good size, but they're treated with creosote and it's toxic, so unless they're really, really old, don't use them. Timber treated with copper, chromium, and arsenic, you might see CCA on the label, is also something to avoid. So Teddy and Will helped get the timbers into position, and they secured the ends with long decking screws and nails. You can see here that Jebby helped the process too, my puppy Labrador Retriever Jeb. He's such a gentle giant. He's such a good boy. Anyway, these beds are accessible from all sides, so they're about 5 feet across. If they were only accessible from one side, I'd make them narrower so I could reach things easily. We did keep 2 feet in between each bed. So once everything was in place, Dave used a bobcat to dump topsoil in. We purchased this topsoil because if we had dug some up from somewhere in our yard, which you can totally do, we'd dig up the weeds with it. And we live in the country where weeds are everywhere. And I wanted to at least try to get somewhat of a weed-free start. So a little after I shot this video, I also added a lot of organic matter, compost, which helps with drainage, water retention, nutrients, and soil structure. These beds can take a lot of soil, so we put some sticks, leaves, and other organic material in the bottom. They decompose and add to the mix. Then when spring came around, I added more compost and soil because things will settle. That project was so much fun for me and my family. In upcoming episodes, I'll show you how to get the right soil composition so your plants can get off to a really healthy start. And I'll also show you how I choose what to plant in which bed. It'll be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to do that with you. Thanks so much for hanging out with me in the Groovy Garden. Send me your gardening questions. I will get them answered. VWilliams@kttc.com or on the Midwest Access Facebook page. See you next time. Bye-bye.